The latest casualty numbers are hard for any American to hear.
Now, this isn't the report card.
Jim McClure had been a journalist and a public relations executive.
I lived in the most affluent suburb in Chicago. And I had the life of the executive taking the commuter train home. I was the man in the gray flannel suit. Before that, I was the up-and-coming news reporter and anchor.
In Jim's spare time, he volunteered at a food pantry.
Not that long ago, I was handing out, steaks and staples and food to women that were coming up crying whose husbands had just been laid off or who were suddenly divorced. And I remember saying to them as they were crying, please, you don't have to apologize. Don't feel bad about this. I will probably need this someday. The shocking thing is I didn't believe it. The most shocking thing is that 5 years later I was living it.
Yeah. The recession had hit the country.
Within the course of a year, I and so many other people lost it all. My job was gone. My career was gone.
To make ends meet, Jim took jobs as a car salesman and a security guard, but couldn't afford health insurance coverage, nor was he eligible for Medicaid, known in Wisconsin as Badger Care. And Jim could no longer ignore his health issues.
I was at the point where I said, I've got to get some help, and I read in the paper about my local clinic.
It became apparent to me that there was so little known about free clinics.
Dr. Julie Darnell has spent more than 10 years researching over 1,000 free and charitable clinics around the U.S. to understand what role it plays into our healthcare system for the uninsured and underinsured.
Collectively across the sector and together, all of those 1,000 or so clinics provided services to 2 million patients and provided 3.5 million medical and dental visits every year. So I think that was a surprise to many people that this fairly unknown member of the safety net did so much